6 interdiction operations on June 17, 2025, across Texas and Florida. Present questions under the Fourth Amendment, 8 U.S.C. Graph 1324, and Graham versus Connor.
Spring Street. We took a right on Spring, headed back towards 90, headed back towards Del Rio.
Hey, they both are to get off and start trekking.
They darted past multiple law enforcement vehicles, but the officers stayed right on their tail.
75 miles an hour. Maybe you can unit picking up spike device. We're getting close to spring over 693. Turn on shoulders. Stay in the trunk. Come into the city of Black Hill. You have a boat station in Black Hill.
Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Stop! Get down! Get down! Turn around!
Hello, Deputy Chan, Nassau County Traffic Unit. So the reason I stopped you, there's a stop sign right there. You didn't stop. So when that car was turning, you have to stop because you have a stop sign. Yeah. You have your license and registration? Passport?
Excuse me. I forgot my license and I have it in the other car, but I forgot to bring it.
¿Dónde está tu carro? ¿En Jacksonville?
Jacksonville, yeah.
Well, ¿dónde está tu passport? No passport? And then otro carro?
Yeah.
No, that's not one. You gotta have los dos aquí. ¿Tú tienes una license for Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, ¿es este tu address?
No.
¿Es tu casa?
No.
It's just that I was late getting to work and it comes right away. This car belongs to the company. The children are not in my name.
Okay, un momento, okay? HQ, I got a hotel mic running. Come here, ven aquí! Ven aquí!
1033 without the tone, 5104, Whiskey Mike running.
Hotel mic running. Pinewood, behind Tractor Supply.
Right now, Pinewood behind Tractor Supply.
Ven aquí! Mira, don't move! He's running to U.S. 17. Hotel Mike. Blue shirt, black pants. He's behind Tractor Supply, going towards U.S. 17. HQ, if I can get a unit on Pinewood, he's right near Pinewood. I just saw him going. He's somewhere around here. He ran this way. So he went this way and it zigzagged and it went through the woods and I saw him walking this way, running this way. Jumped the fence over there behind Tractor Supply. He jumped over the fence on Tractor Supply and worked his, no DL, second one. Show me that! Put your hands behind your back.
HQ Echo 5, I got him, Tractor Supply. HQ Echo 5, I got him, Tractor Supply is 55. Alright, stand up.
What's the next one? Behind Tractor Supply.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, my phone hit.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah, thank you.
That's right here, my 20, Romeo 444. Hey, you know, what's in it? He's already at the top. There's a Detroit turnaround.
Southbound Ash Street from 4th Street. It's going to be a silver in color minivan. It's going to be pretty loaded.
Let's go 3, 4, 4.
Al piso. Al piso, ey. Ven, ey. Al piso. Señor. Ven para acá. Hey, get this guy. Go in the back, in the back, in the back, in the back. Get him, get him, get him. Hey, just watch the back. Just don't let him out. Al piso.
Is this your truck?
No.
No? Whose truck is this?
It's the company's truck.
What company do you work with?
I don't know because I barely started, so it's like one of my first trips out of town.
Okay. Do you know how much weight you're carrying?
No.
No? Okay. What do they use these for? Do you know?
For the fence.
For the fences? Yeah. Do you have anything illegal inside the vehicle?
No.
No, anything?
No.
Anything illegal inside the wood here?
No, sir.
Nothing at all? Okay. You gave me consent to search the vehicle and everything inside of it. Good, sir, yourself?
Good. Ready to work?
That's what I'm talking about. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for human smuggling.
¿Está todos bien? Sí.
I think that's good, man. ¿Cuántos son?
Get in. Driver, give me the keys. I don't know. You can count there. No mueva. Manos arriba. Yeah, I don't. One. Let me get back there. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uno por uno. Can you sit him down over here, man?
Yes, Sam. Yeah, is it okay? Look at my car door. Okay, perfect.
Where?
Dos caballos. ¿Puedo abrir ahí a ver los caballos?
Claro, porque son bravos.
Ah, ok, me miro por la ventana. ¿Está abierto como quiera?
No tengo la key.
No.
Ellos vienen sola. No, pues ni por qué me pido de la truck
O puedes entrar por aquí, ¿no?
Sí, pues puedes entrar por acá.
¿Se abre? ¿Se abre? No se muevan, ¿ok? I can't sit. Hey, clear the radio. 3 David 304. I got a horse trailer here with UDA. Send me Border Patrol. ¿Necesitan agua? ¿Necesitan agua?
Miguel, ID only.
¿Necesitan agua?
Eligible.
Caliente.
Then I'll
First encounter, the documented traffic violation satisfies Terry versus Ohio's reasonable articulable suspicion threshold. Under Illinois versus Wardlow, unprovoked flight is an affirmative factor in the probable cause calculus, not merely a neutral observation, but a legal contributor to the arrest analysis. 2 recovered firearms trigger the weapons enhancement under 8 U.S.C. paragraph 1324A2, raising the statutory maximum from 10 to 15 year spur count per smuggled individual. Documented gang affiliation and prior homicide nexoxis status, the dangerousness finding under 18 U.S.C. paragraph 3142 authorizing pretrial detention without bail, in The second encounter demonstrates stacked criminal exposure from a single traffic infraction. A prior unlicensed operation offense under Florida statute 32203 had elevated this to a first-degree misdemeanor before flight began. Flight on foot added a distinct charge under graph 84302, resisting an officer without violence. Prior immigration contact activated concurrent federal exposure under 8 U.S.C. Graph 1325, a misdemeanor on first entry, a felony on every subsequent unlawful reentry. From the third encounter, the vehicle ramming activates Texas Penal Code paragraph 2202, aggravated assault on a peace officer, a second-degree felony, 2 to 20 years, running concurrent with the federal counts. Montes's 46-month federal sentence reflects U.S.C. paragraph 2L1.1, calibrated for base offense level criminal history and dangerous conduct during commission of the offense. The fourth encounter is the most instructive Fourth Amendment issue in this footage. Cloned plate indicators satisfied Terry, but provided no probable cause to search the cargo. That distinction is dispositive. Under Schneckloth versus Bustamonte, 412 U.S. 218, voluntary consent dissolves the warrant requirement entirely without prior advisement of the right to refuse. Consent is valid whether or not the subject knew they could say no. First, United States versus Mendenhall is equally controlling. Knowledge of what a search will reveal has no bearing on the voluntariness of consent. The consent stands regardless. The driver held an absolute, unreviewable constitutional right to refuse. He did not invoke it. That omission was legally fatal to every Fourth Amendment defense available to him. Graham versus Connor's objective reasonableness standard governs the fifth encounter's weapons draw, judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on scene, not in the clarity of hindsight. Multiple, unknown occupants and initial flight created an unquantified threat environment justifying the draw. 11 counts under 8 U.S.C. paragraph 1324 carry a maximum of 110 years, overwhelming prosecutorial leverage at every stage of plea. The sixth encounter applies United States versus Drayton, 536 U.S. 194. Consent without coercion is constitutionally sufficient. An extension of the search to a secondary compartment fell within the lawful scope of the original consent granted. Texas Penal Code, graph 20.05 DOP, provides the critical enhancement: smuggling is elevated to a second-degree felony when conduct creates a substantial likelihood of serious bodily injury. 2 hospitalizations from a sealed, oxygen-depleted compartment satisfy that statutory threshold as a matter of law. Salinas faces 2 to 20 years on the enhanced state count alone, compounded by parallel federal exposure under 8 U.S.C. 1324. Law enforcement receives a consolidated grade of A-. Every stop was grounded under Terry. Consent procedure satisfied Bustamonte's voluntariness standard. Force throughout was proportionate under Graham. 2 deductions are warranted. The third encounter's pursuit extended beyond tactical necessity, creating measurable public safety exposure with an armed operator on open roads. And the sixth encounter's hospitalizations reflect a detection gap that canine or aerial assets could have closed before a medical emergency developed. All 6 smuggling defendants receive a grade of F. Criminal endangerment of human life for financial gain does not admit of partial credit. 3 legal lessons extend beyond this footage. First, the Fourth Amendment provides an absolute right to refuse any warrantless search request. Refusal is not obstruction under any controlling federal precedent. Both consent search defendants waived that right voluntarily, with no legal obligation to do so, and that waiver was outcome determinative in both prosecutions. Second, flight is never legally neutral. Under Wardlow and its Federal Circuit progeny, unprovoked flight strengthens probable cause, extends pursuit authority, and adds independent criminal charges, documented in 4 of the 6 encounters in this footage. Third, under U.S.C. graph 2L1.1, aggravating factors compound, not add weapons, injuries, and prior offenses, multiply federal sentencing exposure exponentially. The difference between a base sentence and an aggravated one is not measured in months, it is measured in decades. Thoughts on this analysis are welcome in the comments below. Stores for continued constitutional examination of law enforcement operations. Thank you for watching.